Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella here from Earth Angel Restorative Therapy and Healing. How are you guys doing today, this week, this month? I'm doing okay. I wanted to ask you guys, for anybody that watches and that wants to answer, because I love connecting with people, what are 2 or 3 things that you've learned the most recently? This month, this week, today. Things that I've learned. Number 1 is that I have not released people or pains that I thought that I did. So, I'm going to have to keep, digging deep and doing my releasing and cord cutting and all that jazz. It's like just when you think that you've finished, more stuff keeps happening or keeps coming up or keeps triggering you, and we're never done, right? But this specifically told me that I thought that I was done releasing a situation and a person, and totally not done. And then the other thing that I learned quite interestingly is that you need, like in the spiritual community, you're told that you have to do everything alone. Like, you have to learn these lessons. You have to learn what you need to learn and grow and all this stuff alone, because really your higher self is guiding you and the divine is guiding you. And it's, you're kind of told like, hey, listen, you've got to spend time alone. You've got to do this alone. So I'm thinking that I'm going to learn what I need to learn alone. So I've been in like isolation mode for the past, I don't even know how long. And I found out today that sometimes like you need people and the experience of that person or the experience that you go through with that person to learn what you need to learn. And it might seem like duh to some people, but to me, I don't know, like, I'm like, wow. So no matter how long I'm cooped up in my, in my room or wherever I'm at, some things you just can't learn alone. Some things you need to learn with other people. And yeah, that's what I've learned. I'd be interested to know and learn what you guys have been going through recently. So please share and in the comment section below. So, okay, now that we're done with that, I wanted to do today a weekly video for the week of June. Sorry, I'm looking at my calendar. So June 10th through the 16th. June 10th through the 16th, 2018. Let me just get everything going here. I've got my Palo Santo. I'm just asking for everything to be cleared around me. And that my guides can come in, my higher self, God, Jesus, my angels. Please come through. My archangels, my archangel friends, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Metatron. My spiritual guides. I don't know if I said that. My spiritual guides. Please help me deliver the most accurate reading that I can. Please take my ego out of the situation. The cards that I'm going to be using for this week's reading. This is so cool. Okay. The cards that I'm going to be using, which let me just clear them. release all negative energy. Any negative energy that may be trapped in these cards and these decks. Please release them. And all of that is going up to the white light. Okay, perfect. All right. So the three decks that I'm going to be, well, it's mostly two, and I'm just going to be pulling one card from one deck. So I'm going to be doing the Zombie Tarot deck, Colette Baron Reed's map. Is it treasure map or map? The Enchanted Map Oracle deck. And Heal Yourself reading cards. I love these. These are my favorite. Like, look at the picture, like, on one of them. Like, isn't it so gorgeous? I love it. Okay. So, whew, okay. Archangel Michael, please help me with the grounding. Please help me release old grounding cords, and let's get new ones from Gaia. Okay. All right. So what angels and spirits and, well, my high vibrational spirits. No negative hokey pokey over here. But my archangels that are near and dear. My angels. That's one. Okay. And can we get two more, please? What's going on June 10th through the 16th? And okay. Let's get some clarifiers with my zombie deck. Whoa, got a lot that came out. What's too much? Too much, too much, too much. Some clarifiers for this last card, please. Bottom of the deck is, I can't even, oh, Three of Wands, okay. Three of Wands. Okay, so let me just get situated. Okay, so the first card we have is Sad Embrace. Oh, you guys see that? I can't even see this. So clearly we have a person, a fairy, an angel that is feeling alone, feeling that there's a sense of loss that's being experienced. Feeling closed off to the world, feeling like you didn't get what you wanted, and therefore, you know, you lost something, it didn't go as planned, but you're feeling alone. And there was an ending that was involved, because I feel like the 5 and the 4, you know, equals the 9. So that means like ending. There was an ending of something that, you know, either it happened recently or you're still not over it. You're still kind of feeling the effects of the loss of it, and something didn't go out as planned, whether it was, you know, how you your expectation of it, it just didn't work out. So you don't have this thing, you don't have it, this person, this thing, this career, this situation. And a lot of times we get trapped by these negative emotions, and we don't kind of express them, and we don't release them. We just hold on to them. And it stays in our aura, it stays in our energy field, and creates kind of like these blockages that we have in our auric field, in our chakras, which we don't even know when we do these, you know, these things. So for a lot of you, you are this way, like you are, you know, at the moment, something happened and it's hurting you a lot, that you don't have it. It didn't go out as planned. You know, you wanted this very badly and you just don't have it. Maybe you had it for a while, and now you don't. And be careful though with those feelings that you're holding on to, because it might see there's like a net here, and I feel like a lot of you are trapping yourselves. It's becoming trapped in your aura because you're not releasing these feelings properly. And I feel like there's some truth that has to be learned in regards to this situation that hasn't been, like, you haven't learned it yet. But that's because you're kind of still stuck down here. So the two cards that we have, to kind of clarify or back that up is, see, I can't read this like this, but it's the 5 of Wands. And I can't even read that. The Knight of Hazards, or the Knight of Pentacles. I love this deck. I really do. So there was planning involved. Planning involved. So the Five of Wands talks about there being clashes, there being disagreements, there being, a butting of heads. Wands are more like creative, like spiritual, so it can be career related. So maybe if you didn't get this financial situation that you've been asking for, or this career, there have been a lot of people fighting with you, or kind of arguing and saying, like, no, you should do this, you should go this way, we expect this of you. And that's kind of also what's keeping you alone, and kind of not being able to release as properly, because you're dealing with the loss of something, but then also everybody's like thoughts and opinions on it, everybody's, divine intervention, even though it's not really needed, it's not really called for, but they're just doing it just because. What I'm sensing with the Knight of Wands is that this is going to take this loss, and it can be a relationship for some, but this loss is going to take, if it hasn't already, a while to kind of really heal from, and to take your time. Don't rush. Nobody wants to experience the pain, right? But if you try to rush it, you're not going to learn everything that you need to learn, which is one. And two, you're not going to heal completely from it. So I feel that strongly with this card is saying that you can't just try to rush these things. The releasement of the feelings and the despair and the anger and the frustration, you have to take your time and kind of go through each of the emotions and express them and release them in a healthy way. But it's going to take some time, and maybe some of you don't even know how to get over something or to release something. And if you don't, now is the time. Now is the opportunity. There's another moon here, so I'm also feeling like there's going to be some light that's shed on this situation, that in due time you'll receive the reality of the situation, whether that's, hey, you wanted this job and this wouldn't have suited you. Like, we're trying to push you to do your own thing. Or this person came into your life, it didn't work out, but this person was supposed to teach you this one thing. So you're going to learn your lessons once you spend time with it, with yourself, with your emotions. It's going to clear up, but you just don't rush. And so with the Five of Wands, I'm sensing, not only are outside people kind of in your business and trying to give you their 2 cents, when you didn't ask for any money, you didn't ask for any input. But I feel like this is also an internal sense of, I'm almost sensing like desperation and like anxiety. Like some of you, don't even know what to do with yourself, because this can be like career related. And since you didn't get the job that you wanted or something like that, now some of you might be in like a financial predicament, like not knowing how, you're going to proceed forward, not knowing how you're going to pay the bills. And for others, that this might deal with a relationship, there's a lot of back and forth, with with how to go forward, with what this person meant, with who this person means or is to you, or, you know, do you even want to move forward with this person, or is it just the idea of this person that kind of has you all crazy? But that's all things that you need to figure out. Sit with yourself and kind of let yourself feel in order to release them. Then the second card we have is the Spirit of Place. And so this card, to me, this is like a law of attraction card. Definitely, like, whatever you want to experience, you need to feel first. If you want love, you need to feel love. And so it talks about embodying what it is that you wish to see. So, you know, if you want, for example, if you want this leaf, you know, you've got to grow your own leaves here. Leaves. I didn't go to school or anything, you know. I didn't get college degrees, no. But yeah, it talks about like embodying what it is that you want to see, what it is that you feel like you need, and feeling your way there. And what is it that you're trying to feel? And so I feel like for most of you, this is going to be a relationship that we're talking about, just because the two, look at this, like the two clarifier cards, like, look, Ace of Cups, and then the Nine of Cups. Like, these are like the best cup cards, you know. Ace of Cups just talks about just this new way of being, and kind of embracing and allowing love to enter and flow through you, and kind of transmuting all these negative energies, and just filling your body up with love for yourself, and then that'll pour out to others. So transmuting and getting rid of all these lower vibrating energies to really, you know. So a lot of you, because of this relationship that ended, you know, you feel maybe, well, where am I going to get this love again? Stuff like that. The answer is within you. The answer is you need to feel this in order to receive this. You need to feel this in order to see it. And then, so you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Nine of Cups. So that's like wishes fulfilled. So again, it's kind of like, once you are able to really feel your way, that's how you're able to create the world. And it's all about what you focus on. It's all about you monitoring your emotions carefully, and know, like, you know what, this thought isn't really serving me. Let me focus on what it is that I want to see, which is this card here. And that's kind of how you can get over this situation as well, once you've properly ventilated all your emotions. The next step after that is to figure out, okay, well, I've been sad because, you know, let's say, for example, I don't think I'm going to find this love. Well, think about what it is that you want to see in your world. Basically, why are you bugging out? And then creating that. So for a lot of you, like I said, it's love related. So you want love, you want somebody to love you. Be that. Be that. You want a new job, this job that didn't come through for you. feel your way through that. Feel as if it's already happened, because that's what, this nine of cups is all about. It's all about your wishes being fulfilled. And really monitor your feelings, because if you're worried and fearful and doubtful, you're not really going to get the outcome that you really desire. And then the last card is slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. I feel like it just goes along with this page of hazards, this this Knight of Pentacles, because this is very slow moving, knight. And be patient with yourself is what I want to say, because I feel like there's a lot of transformation that's going to happen within the next few weeks for a lot of people. But it talks about like being patient with yourself, not rushing, don't have any expectations. Allow yourself to go through things, feel things, the good and the bad. And that's really how you can rise above and transmute. But again, slow and steady. And then the two cards that are paired, if you want to say, that are clarifiers, if you will, for that card is the Page of Hazards and the Sun. So I really do love this deck. Like, I love the pictures on it. I love zombie stuff. So the Page of Hazards talks about, it can talk about a message. So very clearly in this deck, it talks about receiving some kind of message. It can also be, a very juvenile spirit, in regards to tangible things. It can be, the start of a new job, the start of a new relationship, like a physical relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. It can be career related, this relationship. It can also talk about the start of a new business partnership. But with that, it's kind of like, take caution, because this is a very juvenile spirit. This is a juvenile energy. So you don't want to just jump into anything, You don't want to jump into anything without doing your research and then staying stuck. See how that is? You don't want to stay stuck, So take your time. But there's going to be a new job, a new business venture, a new career, a new relationship after some time. And it all depends on you, it depends on how quickly you're able to, release and transmute. But it also depends on this other person, this other situation. It depends on the people that are involved as well. Again, what I was saying at the beginning of the video, like, sometimes it's just, you can't do things by yourself. You need other people to experience something, right? So that's where the whole patience and slow and steady comes in, because You can do all that you need to do for you, right? You could be absolutely ready for a new romantic relationship, a new career, but that person, that other situation has to do their part too. So, but be careful for those of you that are entering into like a new contract or a new business agreement, hell, even just a relationship, like be careful that you're not jumping at the first thing. Be careful that you're doing your due diligence in making sure that it's the real deal so that you're not stuck to anything that you don't want to be stuck to. And then, the lovely Sun card, which is, feeling like like this is a brand new period, a brand new era in your life where things are jolly and things are new. It's like turning of a new page and everything is just bright and happy and playful and jovial and optimistic. Did I say that already? There's like things sprouting and like there's just this new way of looking at the earth and this new way of creating with the earth. And that's because your spirit inside has really changed, and it helps create the world outside of you, So whatever this situation is that comes new, that comes in for you, it's going to bring a lot of good luck, a lot of happiness and joy, and it's going to be like the starting of something, a brand new fresh start of something that's going to be destined for you, and it's not going to miss you because you need this. Like, this is for you. This is what is on your path. That was beautiful, right? That's nice. And then, I don't know if I talked about the bottom of the deck, but the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands in normal decks talks about, you kind of seeing which way you want to go. That's kind of the Two of Wands. But then once you've kind of made up your mind with where you want to go, what you want, where do you want your life to head, you kind of start taking steps to putting that, you planted the seeds and you've watered them, and now it's kind of like a waiting game. Now you're waiting to see your return on investment. That's what it normally means for traditional tarot decks. But this deck, I feel like the Three of Wands talks about like what's the word called? Not like teamwork. What's another word for teamwork? But pretty much teamwork. Like, two heads is better than one type of deal, but now like there's three, so now it's like the more the merrier type of thing. So what I'm sensing is that because then we have like underneath that is the Four of Hazards. So I feel like I feel like in some certain situations I resonate a lot with this reading, but it's kind of like you can't hold on to this situation. You can't hold on to the control. You can't hold on to you feeling like you need to be doing this alone. Look for help outside of you, not the people that want to tell you what to do, not the people that want to judge you, and not the people that want to fight with you because you're not doing what they want you to do. Find the people that will help you tackle this thing down and really help you cut cords, release, because this will help you faster than if you were doing it alone. So that's the bottom of the deck. My nose is itchy. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. And then just very quickly, I want to pull out one card for the from the Heal Yourself deck, and I just want to read it to you. We've got selling out. So let me see if I can hold it like that so you guys can... No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Hopefully that stays that way. Okay. Your integrity and inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act with either fear or love. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it's selling out. That's what it says. Selling out. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps towards doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. And so they have like this action part that tells you how you can really take the most advantage of this card. I'm just going to read that for you guys too. You have the choice to make... Oh, sorry, wait, let me backtrack. You have to make a choice about whether you will use your power, talents, and abilities for selfishness and exploitation or the higher good. Sorry, I don't know where that cut off. You have to make a choice about whether you will use your power, talents, and abilities for selfishness and exploitation or for the higher good. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your body. Become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are losing your energy and your power. Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your prostitute archetype. It can look similar to this card or a darker version of you. Ask this archetype to show you where in your life you are selling out. Become aware of how this affects various areas of your life and your physical and emotional health. Jesus, what's wrong? Ask your prostitute aspect to help you regain your inner strength and make empowering decisions. So, where in your life are you acting out of fear? Where are you selling yourself short, not trusting in yourself and your abilities, in your divinity, in your own power, in your own love? What areas of your life are dominated by fear? Is that this relationship that you don't have anymore, and now you're afraid, you're worried? Or was it the job maybe that you didn't get, or that you had to distance yourself from? Where do you feel like you are selling yourself out and selling yourself short and not believing and trusting in yourself. Because now is the time to kind of stand in your own authority and integrity and start really going after the things that you love and that you want to see in your life, that you want to do. So here we have the 9 of Cups. What is it that you want your life to look like? And what part of your current life doesn't match up with that? Because that's what's not being, that's what's causing the imbalance. And take the time to really connect with this prostitute archetype. I don't know why they say all that, but you know, and work on releasing it and acting with more, you know, no, I got it like this, so I'm gonna do this. No, I want to see this, and I know that I can do bad all by myself, so I'm gonna do it. You know? And this purple, you know, the crown chakra, a lot of you may know intuitively already where it is. A lot of you have been receiving guidance intuitively and you're not even paying attention to it. Now is the time to do that, y'all. Okay, and with that, I'm going to wrap this reading up. So again, this is general reading for June 10th through 16th. Overall message is slow and steady. Release this pain, this thing that you've had to, you know, cut ties with that hurts beyond anything. Slow and steady. Take your time to really release those feelings. Take the time to really understand where they're coming from. And take your time with them. Don't try to rush through learning all these lessons, because you wouldn't really learn unless you paid attention, you know, slowly and patiently. And once you do that, then you start to work on creating that which you want to see. And focus on what it is that you want. Stay in that high vibration. If it's love, be love. If it's money, feel money. If it's a business, feel that and let it come to you. And then just wait. Wait on receiving it. Make sure you do your due diligence and know that when it does come, it's going to turn your whole life around, baby. And this is destined. This is major arcana card. This is destined. The only one. And whatever's meant for you is not going to pass you up. It's already here waiting for you. You just kind of have to clear the gunk out of the way. All right, so that's it for this week's reading, y'all. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and comment. I'd love to hear what you've learned this week or this month or this year. Some of the lessons that you guys are learning. I shared mine already. And if I learn anything else, of course, I'll share it with y'all. And yeah, I wish you guys have a very lovely week full of lots of love and joy. And I will catch you guys next week. Bye.